Good morning, my people, and how are you? Hmm. I've receiving some calls, otherwise from what I've seen through the social medias, about the blood sacrifice and police officers in Jamaica killing off people innocently for the purpose of blood sacrifice, riches and wealth and prosperity in their personal development. I have my side towards these informations. And if I can, I ask God to give me the wills to break it down in a ABC 1, 2, 3 format. Because everything starts from down, go up, it don't start from up, come down. People are mourning over the blood sacrifice that happened in Jamaica with police officers. It is known that there's a lot of organization within the police forces which doing blood sacrifice upon the people to gain riches and wealth for their personal desire. No, this is coming from somewhere. When I say something start from bottom to the top, not everyone, some people know, and some people will understand, and some won't. The growing aspect of sacrifications, where it came from, what it can do, and what it cannot do. No, once in my first time I ever seen an individual eat the kids, whatever you call it, is in England. I've watched it myself where the police turn up, question the man after neighbors have contacted the police for seeing some crows fly in the back garden. And because the person was my musician at the time, was my guitarist, I arrived at the home the time the police was there. I give him space to speak to the police. After they came up to the studio where we are rehearsing, I asked him what it's about. And he told me it's his child that died. He is eating and he opened the fridge to show me the rest of his child that he's eating. But there are certain part of the human being that you don't eat. Just like when you kill a hog, a goat, a cow, there are certain part people don't eat. Right? There's certain part of the human being. And he opened the fridge to show me the rest of his child he's eating. Now, I want to approach you in our breakdown. The Bible, which is the most popularist book in every home in Jamaica, and is the most popularist book around the world, otherwise from a book known as Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich, I've never read it, but it has similarity of a Bible, how to use your mind, body, and soul to activate your income or your welcome. Income is what coming in. So you can get things to come in by how you think. You make things come in. So it's known as income. Right. The Bible, we all know the Bible is a breakdown from the original books. And can you ask yourself, what is the rest that wasn't in the Bible? But let's base on what people familiar with now and what people know and can look at now. In the Bible, it says, God gave his one only begotten Son, which is Jesus, to die on the cross to set the world free. You wasn't there, I wasn't there. We are going by grown up information teachers and told us. I don't want to stray away from my topic about the police crime, but I have to break it down for you. Now, we grown up with the Bible, which is our guideline, our liberty, our standard, our moral, our life, our dignity, our principle, and you names it. Also our faith. Now the Bible says Jesus gave his one only begotten son to die upon the cross to set the world free. That's the information given unto us. Now this man God in control heaven and earth. And from a biblical aspect, as a man who God who have all the power, from a biblical aspect, he had gave his one son, his one only son, to free the world. I grew up in a culture from Jamaica where they kill a cock for blood sacrifice when they're building up a house or whatever they're doing. Some people use a rammy, which you could know is a bigger trend. Some people use a bull cow, and that's a bigger trend. Now the thing grow and escalate where people is being God now. Gods now. So them start to do the for them sacrification now. Stringing from the biblical knowledge of sacrificing. What is sacrifice? Most things growing up in life, they teach you if you want good, you know how to run. Or if you want good, you have to sacrifice yourself against your will if you want good. No, this is what training to the brain of humanity growing up in Jamaica. The sacrifice. You have to sacrifice enough things if you want to get better things. Alright. You need to understand where the sacrifice thing coming from. And sacrifice to you. Right now, you know that sacrifice is needed in many ways and in different ways for you to progress. We don't say you must kill people, we don't say you must kill animals, but sacrificing is a uses word regularly or very often pertaining progress. Sacrificing is always used amongst the people there pertaining moving forward or pertaining achieving whatever you want to achieve. Sacrifice always needed. I'm not saying killing people always needed. Sorry, I'm not saying killing animal always needed. But please help me step by step to break this down. Right. So, the full blood thing around, small sacrifice. Ram goat around, blood one little bit bigger. Bull cow little bit bigger. Human being bigger. Right. So the blood thing have been grew up in Jamaica traditionally using animal blood. In people ways of cut and clear, in people ways of developing, in people ways of thinking that it cancels negativity, in people ways of believing it shuffle around things. Now the thing grew up in Jamaica where it escalate and grow to a level now of human understanding and growing up now. That if you can get a human being blood, especially if it's a virgin, especially if it's young, or especially if it's your close friend or your family, you can be progress successfully. So we start to grow until you reach a heights now where man start afraid to sit down against them brother. Cause you wonder if your brother is going to eat you. That's where it reach now though. It becomes jungle. Some people somewhere along the line gather some information pertaining sacrificing and start to press on it. Because of course, truly blood can make you move forward in whatever move forward, of course. course it does too. But I believe they're doing what they're doing. It's something that works. This blood sacrifice thing that going on in Jamaica where they are killing people to be successful. It's working. It's working. It's working. This information here, which a lot of Jamaican always say they want to go back home to Africa. We have singers, we have musicians, we have a lot of people sing about want to go back home to Africa. No, Africa know this. If you don't know this, this blood sacrifice thing here is going on years behind years until today. This thing we're not dealing in Jamaica, they come from Africa. Still happening. You still can go to Africa today and pay for a child legally, certain place in Africa, and get that child to do what they want to do. Now, this behavior that is in Africa years now reach Jamaica in a style of we have internet, so can establish research to get a bit more understanding of what one want to do. This blood sacrifice reach Jamaica now is nothing new. All is happening in Jamaica now is just growing to establish and growing extra big. And everybody is hearing it now, but it's going on a long time. Very long time. It's a very long time. It's a blood movement. There's a word in Jamaica that said, if you want good, your nose have to run. I never accept that word. I call that word plantation word. The word is a slavery word. I would say if you want good, blood have to run. People don't they approve it to you. You can't get far if you're running blood. No, it's scary for some people. But sacrifice for what you want is happening in Jamaica a very long time, but it's still happening. Like Africa, which familiar with it very long time. So say in Jamaica, if you go to a poor people family, they will hand over the best pretty daughter to the oldest a rich man abroad. And they believe that this one must go to a foreign, help him mother and him father to come up and help him sister and him brother. So the family will say we will sacrifice the one and not killing her now. They will make the man go on, the old boy go on with the one, foreign go marry him. Still happening in Jamaica. You get the prettiest daughter because the woman have 7 8 children, live in a 1 2 bedroom house. Have no money, everybody looking at each other. So one have to go take the road to help the other. Sometimes the things that daughter got through in her abroad or wherever she gone is unexplainable. But she have to go through everything and do everything, whether it's good or bad, to get that visa to stay where she are that she can help the family. That's a part of the sacrificing of killing. But I'm breaking it down in a decent way. In Africa, in a poor family, have ladies there with 13 picking some even dying from hungry itself. Have nowhere to live in a little piece of camp, but the children they look nice. It's similar like slavery. The people in Africa was starting these things with themselves, each other, when the white man go there to do business with them because he will make a white man willing to give you currencies, a bit more cash, you are hungry, so you are willing to come without no one force you. It's happening right now with the people who joining from Turkey and other country who trying to take the sea coast to come to Britain. The gangster guy who is controlling the order, who's sending them off, said, he don't force anyone. They come, they pay their money, he put them on the link to go on the boat. He said the people them know that people is dying off in the sea. People is drowning. Yes, people come. I was watching one clip, even when people know the boat, not even going a mile, the boat swamp at the side. I was watching it. They know the boat won't reach. They still pay their money and go on the boat. The first 2 miles, the boat sunk. And these are people who pay the money to go on illegal boats to sacrifice themselves. No, they won't reach, but yes, still they sank. So they didn't force anyone. Okay. So in the sacrificing world, most people is not forced against it or forced up to with it. They are willingly. So get on track back. So in Africa's, you have parents who are willing to sacrifice their children. They don't care whether they're gonna end up or they don't care if they're alive because the life that they're into, they are struggling. They want to get out of the struggling. They want to get out of the struggling. So when some Jamaican, they say, "Oh, we are from Africa and want to go back up there," right? Some of them is right. Yeah, they do have the behavior. Because the market that is going on in Africa for hundreds of years now is in Jamaica, but it wasn't a little market, it was a small market. Now it becomes a big market where people killing one of their children for the rest to rich, people selling out or giving up their children or one of their child to get cross poverty line. The only thing I said in Jamaica now, it get escalating. I'm coming to you, I'm trying to do it step by step. So I have an experience seen already in Jamaica where this white man came down. I myself have seen that and get the woman prettiest daughter to bring to America. I am there until when he even started to beat her, throw her out, and she was in America, phoning back down to the mom, and the mom telling him, hold on, hold, you have to hold on strong. It's just a two-bedroom home with for children, so she has to go through everything in America just to save the family. Right. And I'm watching the geezer, the white geezer come down, jump in the bed with his shoes, and they say, oh, that's what they're doing abroad. No, he's taking the piss with you because you're poor. So the sacrificing thing with people handing over and people killing people to get rich is going to be a problem to stop because it's happening for many years now, but the market get bigger. So it gets surprising, shocking, and people talking all over the internet what happened in Jamaica and all these things. But it's a traditional step-by-step development practice that grow and escalate and reach these heights now where everybody is getting into the business. Everybody now is looking ahead. Everybody who wants to reach is searching now for a head. Any head that lay careless. So we have heard in Jamaica where the police them down here killing half people in the hotel having contracts and having guys, teamwork behind them who cleaning up the dead after. Because it's grown so much now that these police officers that is doing it, they're getting support and teams and people agree and people want to be a part of it because there's money making. And this police officer, I forgot what his name is, Linton or what, he's have a lot of car and he have lots of things. So other guys want to jump on the wagon to, whoa, this is how you make money. Yes, come with me. So the blood sacrifice is an involvement of everybody in Jamaica who don't understand it. And it grows now till it reach the heights of even friend want to kill friends or family want to hit family to move forward. So I've heard from people how the massacre get high and everybody don't want to be a murderer and everybody want the forces is having cliques together in the police force. Many stations is doing it in Jamaica, are cliquing together to use the opportunity of having a police uniform, having a gun to take people down for blood sacrifice. But what I want to say, the culture is already used to the word and the liberty, familiarizing with sacrifice. They train you up to believe if you want good, you know have to run, or if you want success, you have to sacrifice something. It could be a job, it could be a joy, it could be many things you have to sacrifice. But the word sacrificing, grow up. Even in the Christian world, the pastor man is saying, you have to sacrifice. Though he really telling you in the blood way, meaning that you have to walk miles to come to church, or you have to fast, put away your food, sacrifice yourself to get close to God. But sacrifice is a familiar, acquainted word that used in Jamaica, whether people understand what it is, the purpose of it, how far it can reach, or what it's about. What is known in drill word in you already, sacrifice. If you want good. Now it grow, the word grow and escalate till it becomes problem now to those who don't understand what's going on. So you already growing that culture, Jamaica. You're already familiar with it, but you never know, I never understand. So it built up now and grow up now. So because it becomes painful. Yeah, there is so. But it's also already words and action which is familiarized, acquainted with the country. The social media get it more publicly now. But blood around a Jamaica long time. Fowl, goat, cow, human too. But it get very popular now. I'm not gonna go any deeper. I'm not gonna go any deeper, but it's going to be very hard to stop. It becomes a culture now. We were already in blood culture in Jamaica. But it get more escalated now and it's more upon humanity more than animals. Animals safe now. One time it was all about cock neck, rabbit neck, bull cow neck. Them safe. They are safe now. Human, the man them want stronger thing, powerful thing. According to the information I get, police is more out there and invite people. So when you see for all the ladies them now, when you see a man I check you or I chat you, be careful and your life in one. Even people used to use the slang when they go have sex and say, yo, I have a girl to go killing her. And one time a man asked if he was behind my house when I live at town. And he said, I have something to kill. If he can't go back. I mean, it's surprised when they want to say a sex him I go have. So all these slang people used to have something to go killing her. And a sex him going to have. No, alright. Don't can't share it up. So we are already familiar up with these things and acquainted up with them. Now it broke out in our face. And I couldn't understand what we that talk about. It's going to be a very hard one right now to stop. Jamaica done blood up long time already. Where the people there which is not blood up hard to success. No matter how them try them, hard to go through. Cause too much blood there around them. And too much blood people there around you. So all I want in the blood now, them hard. You go there have all your goods in the shop and spoil where everybody around you sell. Cause the blood people, them drawing in the customers. So if you run a business or you do anything out here now, no matter what you're doing, even if you're a singer now and you're in a blood, you must be gonna sing for yourself. The musician them a blood dog. Nobody can hear your song now in the world if you're in a blood. Cause the heart of the blood man them already take over. So where you going without your blood? You might lose your life and end up being a blood if you don't have no blood. Coming into music and not have no blood, you might end up being the blood. Somebody sacrifice you, yeah. Cause these energy guy know people we are mixing from when I'm mixing up. Cause every energy have different flow. Each energy carry different flow and they all have connection like plug. You only connected to who connected to you, to connected to on the same mentality as you. You are connected by your mentality. That's how you connect. Junkie love their own junkie, cause everybody a junkie. Weed man love their own weed man, cause everybody smoke. Christian love their own Christian, because everybody attack the same thing. Yeah. So I tell you, it's a serious one. This clip too short to explain the blood ring to you. To let you understand that even you who don't like what's happening is a part of what's happening. Just never understand. Yeah. It's a blood culture. It came from Africa where they chop off hand foot. Yo, the way them deal with Africa, chop off hand foot piece of rape then and chop up. Mm. And down there, white man then go when they want to pick for sex for free. And they want to pick if you get killed, for sacrifice, because you can buy that in Africa without no trouble. When I told you about my guitarist were eating child in England, him getting no trouble, the police was there, they leave him, getting no trouble. I don't want to get any deeper you know, because I need to understand still. I don't want to get too deeper. Because a lot of things in this world is legal and you won't know it's legal until you have anything to do with it. I know it's illegal until you have something to do with it. It's illegal to eat an next man's child, but it's legal to eat your child. But I get back more deeper one day to you, and these are not no joking thing. But Jamaicans pertaining these police killing off people, getting blood down there, you don't need to know it's a long time blood thing going on. It's only get popular now because social media everyone talk up them up. It's a long time thing where from the fall to the ram to the cow to also using this word sacrifice until police now start to realize you're a sacrifice, we have to sacrifice to move further in our life. But what are you sacrificing? They never say human being, but they start to use human being. And nobody can stop that. Now we're gone massive because the police then who have the teamwork running, they prove to all the rest of police that this channel way that we are working from, we make money from it, we move forward, we progress from it. So everybody who don't even want to join him is trying it secretly in their own way too. So it's a thing where everybody are getting involved into this blood sacrifice. So I don't know if you don't know how to walk. You know what I mean? See or something. But the time is running, so I have to close off. This is Many Ranks from Other Production, Inspiration, Education, Foundation, living born Jamaica and passing through. Breaks off now, Western England. So big up shit what I come from Black Man #1.